Hi folks, this is Double Krown, and we are back in the adventure lobby of the Exile Museum. Now you might remember last time we played Caverns of the Bandit King. That's this game here. Today, for the sake of completion, we're going to move over to the next room and we're going to play the game Corrupted. It's a similar kind of old-fashioned adventure game. So let's begin. Now we can read the story introduction, but I'll try and explain it to you briefly. But this time you're based on a space station, so this is not a Dragons and Dungeons. This is more based on a space station, more futuristic. And there's a virus which is infecting the space station, and your job is to create a antivirus software disk, CD or whatever. And you've got to apply it to the main CPU core, which is in the center of the space station. So you've got to wander around, find it, etc., and try and resolve the problem. So that's briefly the story. You can read this stuff if you want to. Let's move on. Yeah, we're just hanging here, Epsilon, orbital outpost station, in some spiral arm at the back end of nowhere. We're not important enough for homeworld down there to care about, but stranded here. And probably won't make it past the next few hours. So yeah, there's a time limit. We have to try and resolve this problem within 60 minutes. Now it's not actually 60 minutes, it actually works out to about 20 minutes for us to solve this problem, but you'll see the clock there anyway. It's not ticking down or anything, but the time does reduce with every action that you take. So there's some malicious code, and of course the systems on the space station contain all the information, like about your water, air supplies, personal identity, etc. So it's very important to apply this detoxification program, this antivirus software. Very important to get it loaded. The story continues. There's not many people left. We're beginning to act like savages, etc., etc. Time to begin the game, really. So here it is. As you can see, there's the space station represented as a node diagram there, and you can see the time there. Minutes left, 60 minutes. So we've got 60 minutes to resolve this problem. Now, it's not ticking down or anything. Now, if we press X to take control, you'll see that the clock doesn't start ticking down, but the time does reduce with every action that you take. So we can read the story here very, very briefly, but I've kind of outlined already what's going on. Now, we see a dead body, the body of a security engineer. The first thing to do is to run the scanner. The scanner allows us to get information about our environment. So we wait for the feedback there, and as you can see, as soon as we run the scanner, the time ticks down. We're down to 59 minutes, 15 seconds. Right, the body's pretty much dead, but there is a key card on the body, so we can pick that up. Pretty mercenary, but we're going to do that, and we can now then use the key card. A simple swipe allows us to escape into the corridor. So we're now able to access the corridor. We run, and you can see the time has gone down to 57 minutes already. I don't know why picking up a key card would take so long, but it has done anyway. So every action we take affects the time. So we run west. Now the first thing I'm going to do is head north. So we could run the scanner here. It's worthwhile running the scanner in every room you go to. It's not always beneficial, but you can see the time's dropped to 56 minutes. We see a vending card, might be useful. Let's pick up the vending card. Yeah, and then we run north again. We've come to the sleeping capsules. There's a cleaning robot there. I don't know if that's much good, but we can run the scanner again. Always run the scanner. Always useful. We're down to 54 minutes. Right, there's a large screwdriver stabbed into the robot, so we can now pick up the screwdriver. We're going to need that later. We head north again. Let's finish off these nodes on the left hand side here. And here we come across a laptop. Yeah, there's the laptop, which is going to be very useful again. Should we run the scanner? I don't know if we need to run the scanner. We know there's a laptop here. Let's run the scanner anyway. There might be something. There might be something useful here. We're down to 51 minutes. We see a dead male. Yeah, they give us a bit more information about the laptop, that it's not infected yet. So that laptop is very useful. And it has media burning capabilities. So that's what we're going to use to make our antivirus CD. Anyway, we now run east. Right, what's here? Airlock has been kicked. There's a locker and a red button. Okay, so now if we pick up these items, we can't pick up a locker. Naturally, you cannot carry the locker. However, we lift it up and we reveal an air canister, which we can then pick up. So we pick up the air canister, and we what else can we do? There's nothing else to pick up, but we can use the red button. You'll notice the time. We're there at 48 minutes. Right, airlock doors will not be activated. I have no idea what that red button does, whether it's any use. But anyway, we now need to run back to where we came from. And then we've got to run down the other side of the corridor. So the laptop is there again. So we need to remember where the laptop was. It's in this top left-hand corner. And we run south. And we don't need to run the scanner anymore because we've already done that. Let's just run south. This was our entry point here. And we run south again. So from here on, we're going to have to run the scanner again. Right, we come across the shower and toilet facilities. There's a vending machine. Well, pretty unusual to put a vending machine next to toilet facilities, but anyway, let's run the scanner. Well, we can use the vending card actually. You place the card in the vending machine, and a toothbrush appears. Right, I'm not sure if let's pick it up anyway. Let's pick up the toothbrush. I'm not sure if that toothbrush is just a waste of our time. Probably is. Anyway, we can head east. Now we meet the maintenance engineer here. He's trying to cut through one of the doors. Yeah, we can talk to him. Actually, we don't talk to him. We can use the air canister. We can give him the air canister. That gives him air to breathe so that he can carry on doing his job. Yeah, thanks, great buddy. I can cut through in a few hours. I should have enough air to last me now. Thanks. Okay. He's got one more task for us. We have to pick up an acetylene torch for him. He gives us a maintenance key card. Right, now we need to run the other way. Let's get moving. You'll notice the time. We're down to 41 minutes, so we've got no time to waste here. Do we run the scanner? We might as well. Right, we see pieces of screen and keyboard scattered across the floor. Right, and there's a disk. That's what we need, so we can pick up these items. We can pick up the password memo, and we can pick up this disk. That's what we need, is the disk. because that will create our detox program. But we need to get this acetylene torch for this guy. Again, that might be a bit of a red herring, actually. We could, I'm just wondering if we could just bypass giving the guy the acetylene torch. I wonder, yeah, I think we might be able to bypass him. So let's just run back. Yeah. Because, I mean, he's going to take hours to cut through this door, this engineer. So I'm not going to waste time on him. We don't need to do any more scanning. We've got the disc. We've got the most important thing we need. And then we rush north back to the laptop. So we need to get to the laptop where we can create our antivirus disk. So we don't need to bother even reading any of this now. We just run to the laptop. And we can now use the disk. We can use the disk. The hollow disk slides into the laptop's display, awaiting content, and now we can use the detox program. Yeah. I think it's doing its job. The detox program is transferred from the unit. You now have a detox hollow disk. Okay, good. So we can rush back now. And now we need to rush over to the back towards the maintenance area, because at the maintenance area there's a hatch. We're on 32 minutes. We don't need to do any more scanning for the time being. So let's just get moving around the outside of this corridor here. And now we head north. I think we've got everything we need. I mean, I can't be 100% sure. I'm hoping this is right. There's another immobile android which we can completely ignore. I'm not even scanning these areas. But this last area we're going to have to scan. This is the maintenance area. So we use the scanner here. And that should give us some information. We're down to 27 minutes. Right, okay, so right, what can we do here? Can we use the maintenance keycard? Yeah. And now that's opened up another area, so we can head north again. And there should be a hatch here somewhere. Yeah, there's a sign here, an arrow pointing to the CPU core, and that's exactly what we want. So let's use the scanner here. We're down to 22 minutes. So you see that maintenance engineer would have wasted some of our time. There's the acetylene bottle that he wants us to give him. So we can just ignore all of that. We're down to 22 minutes. Can we now use the hatch? Yeah, there's a hatch there. So we can now use the screwdriver, which removes the screws from the hatch, and we can now use the hatch, which takes us into the CPU core, and we've got 20 minutes. We've got plenty of time to disinfect the CPU. So again, we have to use the scanner here, which tells us that the CPU has not been plugged in. The workstation is turned off at the power supply, so we need to switch it on. That's the first thing. We're down to 18 minutes. So let's switch it on. We need to switch it on, yeah, the power switch. Okay, now we did have a password. I don't think we need to use the password. I think we've got quick access to it. So we can now use the detox hollow disk. Yeah, detox program launching. Congratulations, well done. And we've still got 15 minutes left on the clock remaining, and we've finished the game. So exit that. Yeah, all completed. And you do get a prize for this, which I've already won. It was just one of those XI collectibles. But thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Bye for now.